Welcome to my channel, Light Minded. This is going to be a life path reading for life path number 1. So you guys are known as the leader of the group out of the life paths. All of my readings are timeless, so whenever Spirit brings you these messages, that's when they were meant for you to hear. So Spirit, what messages for life path number 1? All right, so we're starting out with creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. Okay, so some of you may be working on some type of creative projects. I'm also getting a sense of if some of you are feeling a little bit dry when it comes to creativity, like if you feel stuck. Spirit is saying, like, if you feel like you're in a rut when it comes to expressing yourself, especially in some type of creative fashion, maybe you should think about something outside of the box. Maybe they're showing me clay or pottery or art, going back to the basics, maybe spending time in nature, maybe doing something that you normally don't do, or for some of you, doing things that you did in the past, like art, sketching, painting, watercoloring. Spirit says some of you may not be that good at it, or maybe you feel like you're not that good at it, but when you're able to work with certain media, it really helps your creative juices. Communicate clearly. All right. So this is really important for you guys. Since you guys are the leader of the bunch, you know, communicating clearly is going to be very important as the leader. Make sure you're taking time to ground yourself, spending time in nature, meditating, really quieting your mind. Look at that. Focus intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark for sure. So Spirit is saying, if you focus, if you apply yourself, without a doubt, you are going to achieve your goals. And like, duh, because you're a life path 1. You know, you're a natural leader, so that completely makes sense. Spirit, what messages for life path 1? Spirit, what messages for life path 1? Okay, so we're starting off with the 7 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles, and the Sun. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so for your overall energy, you have the Lover's card. So this could speak about, you know, life path 1, you could be focused on some type of relationship right now, some type of connection that you have with another person. For others of you, you may be focused on a choice because you have the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Wands. So this is you figuring out, should I go to the left or should I go to the right? Spirit is wanting you to know that it doesn't matter which path you take, you will end up at the same destination. The thing is, how are you going to get there, right? So there is no wrong choice. You know, once you make that choice, you're really going to be moving into your authentic power with the Emperor showing up here. You have the Hermit, so you may need to go within, connect with your higher source when it comes to some type of commitment, right? Or some type of traditional way of doing something with the Hierophant showing up here. Some of you may be dealing with some type of large institution like work or school. It just depends on your situation. So you have the 7 of Wands. This is about knowing your worth. This is about standing your ground. I mean, you're life path 1, so I'm sure that you guys know your worth. You're not going to let anybody bully you. You're not going to let anybody treat you any kind of way. So if you're dealing with some type of situation where you are having to stand your ground, then make sure you communicate clearly and you set healthy boundaries. So with the 7 of Wands, you have the 7 of Swords. So you may want to look up the angel number 77. You may have additional messages there. So for some of you, I'm getting this sense that You may be dealing with people or a situation where you're having to stand your ground, really know your worth. But I feel like some of you are really working behind the scenes. You're planning, you're thinking about what you want to do. It's very calculated. You're like working behind the scenes. You're keeping your cards to your chest regarding some type of choice, regarding some type of plan. If this is dealing with a relationship, some of you, you may be working on something and you may be keeping this information from this other person. It just depends on your situation. This speaks about getting your ducks in a row, getting organized. You know, for some of you, I feel like you're over this, whatever this is, whatever all these wands, all this Spirit is saying attitude, obstacles, anything that you're dealing with that's coming up to you, you know, Spirit is saying you're going to be able to overcome that. And I feel like you guys are really preparing and you're really organizing and you're really doing it in a very, Spirit is saying, stealthy way. Is that a word? I think so. But they're just saying that you're really practicing some type of discipline of silence when it comes to what you're doing. You're not really telling people what you're doing. You have the Four of Swords. This is you resting, really being reflective, really going within. So with the Four of Swords, you have the Six of Swords. So I feel like whenever you start going within and reflecting, you're really looking at how can you move forward? How can you come up with a plan to make things easier for you, lighten your load with the Six of Swords? Some of you may be thinking about some type of travel, short distance or long distance, but you're really looking at how to make things lighter, right? Packing up what's for your highest good and moving forward, you know, leaving behind the things with the Seven of Swords. You see, he's kind of looking back at those two swords, leaving behind the things that no longer serve you, because there's some type of baggage, there's some type of something that you just want to move away from, and you want to take these swords and you just want to move forward. So you have the Page of Pentacles. You have some messages coming in. Pages bring in the beginning of messages. It's something valuable or financial in nature. I feel like this is going to be really good because you have the Sun, so it's going to bring in some type of happiness, some type of joy. The Sun represents vitality. So for some of you, it could be some type of improvement of health as well. Spirit, can you clarify the Page of Pentacles? Yeah, so when these messages come in, it's going to provide you with confirmation. It's going to be some type of communication that lets you know, like, hey, you're about to start a new beginning if you're ready for this opportunity, right? Ace of Swords also represents some type of contract. So when you get these messages, you could be, Spirit is saying, signing on the dotted line. We have the Sun and we have the Page of Pentacles. So you have more messages. This could be a whole nother opportunity for something financial or valuable in nature. Spirit is saying something very solid is coming in. It's really going to set you up to be in a better place, to move away, you know, from whatever you're dealing with the Seven of Wands, these little things right here, you know, but these wands, you're going to be able to overcome that, you know. Ooh, cards are everywhere. Spirit, any additional messages? We have Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Yes, for sure. So a lot of you, I feel like it is material, it is finances that are going to increase in your life. For others of you, there could be some type of downloads from your spiritual guide. You could be meditating, connecting with your higher self, receive some type of aha moment. And at that moment, you know, for some of you, Spirit is saying you could get some type of idea or something that really makes you a lot of money. Spirit is saying some type of invention, but whatever these downloads or this communication that comes in from your guides is really going to put you in a position to grow your finances and assist you with growing on a spiritual level as well. Spirit just said rite of passage. Oops. You have success. Yeah, for sure. You guys are definitely going to be moving into the energy of success. Look at this. Dolphin. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. So life path number 1, this is wonderful. You guys have some money coming in, some type of financial gain. I feel like it's something that's going to provide for the long run. It's not going to be something that's gone, here today and gone tomorrow. This is something that you're going to be able to build, use your money wisely, invest, save, however you're going to do it. But you guys are leaders. You got this. So very wonderful reading, guys. Please comment below. Let me know how these messages are resonating. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Wishing you love and abundance, and until next time.